as you get a look at Bill Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Check, Mike, 57.
First down, Wilson. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. There's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Bring it! 36, 36! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Support by pass, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's way out the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
They still playing soccer.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. This offense, Charles, we talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something, and that's what happens when...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Bravo!
At the 20-yard line.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57, Mike 57.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provide a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Running with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go with Johnson. And boy, this this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big game there for the Bills.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang Hill, bang Hill, bang Hill.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mike 9, hey, you got to
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. The Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to and looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Give me some.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big game there for the Bills.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
My game.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
Let's go.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
Topper.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Very little there.
actually closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Four down, even. 57 to Mike, Mike 57.
To throw is Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Don't say nothing. 57's the Mike.
Greystone travel. Greystone travel. High 7. Let's go.
Show it in.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on around the NFL. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blow it high.
Now it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
53, Mike 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two division rivals, the schedule maker gave him a couple of second-half meetings this year. And then for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for this sweep here in Buffalo.
You're not ready.
On play action, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
49, check 49. H3, 2, 18.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
You don't want none?
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
I smell fear in that offense.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Stevie's not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Smoke, here's the party now. Hey, check Mike 21.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play it. Mike 21.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Hey,
Pick it up.
Now. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Bandit.
To throw again is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Bills are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Exit. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, got to push the ball downfield.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
A loss of 8 yards.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Ready, ready.
And the Jets first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Protein spill.
Crashing. He's checking crash.
Yes.
Go, go, go now.
Echo. Ready.
Wilson. He completes it to Henry. That catch good for only a couple.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long
Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to that. Finding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Go! 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. 1, 2, 3. Charlie.
Wilson.
Check Mike 21. Quit talking about it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Here's Wallace now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
Can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
Because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Let's go.
This is Shepard on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 5. At the 17-yard line.
On the gun, run for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam.
They go to Johnson again. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch, a single for and taken. defense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Switch up. Mike, 53. Mike.
I'm here all day.
Watch the safety creep.
Check three.
Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Check.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bills have the lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. For 3rd down now, those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just ready to go on the ground and struggling to put points. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Come on, set. 8, read. Mike 21. Oh, you got deep? Seam 6. Mike 21. Mike 21.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Middle.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
57. 57.
It's been a long day for you. Shift.
Check.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Undercrush.
On play action, Allen.
Check it back.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as... And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will swell by one. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here would hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Coming this way, here we go. Sam, on.
Take 4, take 4.
Foxtrot. Hurry.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
I got you.
And caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ball.
Hey, yep. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Get that
Exit.
D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
I'm coming after you.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out far. This is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd say
quarter.
an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
18 on the play. First down, New York.
They go play action here on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I hate to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really going wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have...
He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
66.
Let's just be frank. They're playing pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there's a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Unfortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Check, Mike 21, Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Check 26, check 26.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Pass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. One last shot for Wilson.